Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammad Asim. I'm working as DevOps engineer. Today I'm going to show you how you can easily port forward by using my script, and we are going to use the SSM, and everything is pretty much automated, but you have to do few little things, um, and those things I will demonstrate in my video. And one thing I need to tell you that you should have administrative privileges if you want to deploy and that particular port forwarding. And the benefit of that port forwarding is that without using VPN, you are going to able to access your private EC2 instance from your local laptop. And simply you have to use my script. So first of all, I wanna tell you that what is the requirement? The requirement is the relevant URL. You have to download the SSM Session Manager plugin. Let's say I'm using the Windows EC2. I have to download this plugin from this URL and this particular URL. These are the instructions. So simply download the relevant plugin by downloading from this. I can do even curl. So I've already installed the plugin, but still I'm going to show how you can do that. There are instructions already available in my bash script. If you're using the Linux OS, if you're using Linux CentOS or Amazon EC2, um, Amazon Linux, so you have to follow these instructions. So everything is this. I mean, you have to simply install this stuff. Let me show you how you can use in Windows. It is the basic simple installation. Let me open a terminal and I will show you installation with regard to the Windows. So I've already downloaded it, but let me show you how you can install in Windows. Uh, the commands I already put in my bash script, so you don't have to do nothing. Everything I'm going to tell you, you have to simply do this, and everything will be automatically set up. So see, it is downloading this session manager plugin SSM. So um, if you're using Windows, you can use this one, or if you're a Ubuntu user or Mac users, the instructions are available on the official website of Amazon, and I've also provided the link in this particular script. So currently, what I'm doing that I don't have any VPC, so I'm setting up a VPC. Let me set up a VC with my Terraform module. Those Terraform modules are also available in my private public repository, so you can download those from that public repository. Let me pause the video. I will be back once the VPC is set up, and later I'm going to show you. You have to simply run the script, and everything will be automatically set up. So, guys, this is the Session Manager plugin. You can install by clicking on it, and this is the .exe file. So, simply, as I told you that I have already installed it, so that's why it is asking me to uninstall or repair. So, I just have to show you guys that this is the way you can download, or I'm going to delete this because I've already installed it. So similarly, you can download for Ubuntu and CentOS 7. So I will be back with my VPC setup. So guys, instead of creating manually VPC, you can use the Terraform script. Always try to automate your stuff. So that will be a good learning for you as a DevOps engineer. That would really help you. So let me show you that I'm also deploying my VPC through Terraform. So although just it is a demonstration, but I just need a VPC. Instead of manually setting up, I'm going to set up through my Terraform script. So I will be back and I will show you how you can use the port forwarding technique and use my script to easily set up everything in minutes. So guys, I have launched two EC2 instance, one in the um, private subnet one and the second in the private subnet two. One is of Amazon Linux and UC, and the other is obviously defined by the tagging is of Windows. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna run my script. As I've told you that I've already installed the SSM Session Manager plugin. I've set up the VPC through my Terraform script. You can use those as well. I, my Terraform modules are also available. So simply now it's time to do some action as far as let me, our target is the Terraform. Let me see the two desktop and Terraform. So guys, this is the SSM port forwarding script. Let me tell you about the script a little bit. So this is the script I'm talking about, and this is provided for you as well, and publicly available. And I'm going to provide you the link in the video as well. So as I told you about the requirement that that SSM Session Manager plugin is required for Windows, for Mac, and Ubuntu, whatever you're using. So you have to install that, and the rest of the setting it will ask you to do. Let me show you that what it's going to ask you. So simply make sure that you uh, make the script executable, and what it's going to do. It's going to ask, hi there, which EC2 instance would you like to port forward? Provide me the EC2 instance ID. Instance ID, I'm going to simply provide, let's say I'm gonna use first the Amazon Linux. So the instance ID is this. So simply copy that and paste it here, and rest of the setting it will do if you have uh, the right privileges. I mean, if you're administrator of your account and you have the privileges to set up the SSM and SSM full access, this script definitely is going to work for you. Otherwise, if you don't have the privileges, this is not the script for you, and you should ask your owner or senior person that they should provide you access. So anyway, this script is what it's going to do. It's going to automatically create EC2 role attach policy and attach that particular role to this relevant EC2 instance. So it is telling us to wait a little bit. So what it's going to do, the role is going to be attached with this particular EC2 instance. We have to wait till this time, and I will show you that if I go to the roles, you see IAM roles is nothing attached. Let me just refresh. Hopefully we'll see any role attached. So this is the SSM port forward role is attached. So what you have to do, simply navigate to your SSM system manager, and then still you have to wait, might be more than this. I mean, what it is saying. I'm rebooting the instance because in this script, uh, because sometime the um, session manager do take time to load. So instead of wasting your time, a reboot the instance would be better. And I will show you that uh, uh, if you go to the run command, let's see, definitely it will take 5 to 10 minutes. So you have to be patient. I mean, it is not that just you run the script and you should be using start using your instance should be available here, and definitely it will be, but you still have to wait for a while, and make sure that you should keep refreshing, or wait at least 10 minutes. So and this is the time, but still the thing is that you have to wait because it is the default setting. As far as the script automation is concerned, everything is automatically done at the back end. The relevant role policy is attached to that particular EC2 instance, and that actually take time, and um, will will be really hard sometime to merge all this stuff and to do it quickly. So definitely I'm going to pause the video. I have to wait for that, but still I'm gonna do the same stuff for this guy. Instead of waiting, I'm going to copy this ID and rerun the script, and hopefully that run the script SSH port forward. So it will again ask for the ID, and uh, it will what it will do. It will do the same stuff. It will say that a role is already there, attachment is already there, but the thing is that uh, attachment to that particular EC2 instance was not there. So if you see any errors with regard to this, so about those, so it is nothing because the relevant role is already created and uh, relevant profile is already there. So what we are, what automation we will see from our side that you will see the role is also attached with this EC2 instance. So instead of manually doing the stuff and creating the roles and attaching to that particular EC2 instance, so everything is you see automatically done and attached SSM port for a role. So definitely, as I told you that. These managed instance will take time. It is not that you just run the script because these are the default setting. You have to wait for it. So till then, I'm gonna pause the video. At least wait for 10 minutes because everything is set up automatically. But let me show you the relevant uh, automation I have done in this script as well. So I've clicked the IAM role. So how automatically this IAM role is created and attached to that particular EC2 instance, and there is a trust relationship which is created, and the permission. This is the default SSM required policy which is attached to that particular role, and everything is set up automatically. So you just have to simply wait, and then once your instance is available in this SSM, we will then able to use those commands, and those commands are going to be. Let me show you the commands, and everything is done. So those commands are these. I've comment out these commands, and so there are no requirement to automatically deploy that because the time SSM takes for make your instance available. So these are the command. Let's say I'm gonna use the um, EC2 my I mean let me just change it. You have to provide the let me go here instance ID. So instance ID is going to be of your Amazon Linux, and let me go back and I will show you that this is the Linux EC2 instance we want to access. You see there is no public IP attached, and only only the private IP is attached to this particular instance, and that gateway is attached for the internet connectivity for this particular EC2 instance. So I'm going to uh, open my editor and put this. Let me reverse this and put copy this instance ID, and I'm going to put this here. So I'm going to use this command to access, as I've already told you that SSM plugin is already installed. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the instance port which is inside the container of SSH is 22, and I'm going to use my local port number of 9000. So simply copy that, and let me show you that. But still, as I told you, the wait is there. Till then, I'm gonna pause the video and show you that how is I am able to access my EC2 instance, both Windows and EC2 Linux instance. Please wait. Guys, instance are not coming yet, but one thing I need to tell you that you should be able to know that SSH SSM agent should be or must be running inside your EC2. So how you can check that? If you use the Windows latest version 2016 and onwards, SSM agent is by default installed and run on those EC2 instance, so there is no problem. So if you use Amazon Linux, by default SSM agent is running on those particular EC2 instance, and for Ubuntu 18 or 16, I'm not sure about the 16, but I'm sure about 18 has SSM agent installed and running. So you have to simply run the script on those. You have to simply run the script and definitely wait for the time till your instance are available in uh, in this uh, this page. So let me refresh once. So you have to wait for a while. Definitely make command of 10 to 15 minutes. So it is not instant that you just run the script and everything is deployed. The manual stuff is deployed in few seconds, as you see. So these are the default we are waiting for. I mean, from AWS side, and your instance registration are in place. So guys, if you're unable to see your EC2 instance in this tab, so try to go navigate to Session Manager and configure preferences. So go to the session. There nothing available. So okay, go to the session. Go to the System Manager and try to access the Session Manager again. Start session. So you see, we have our EC2, Amazon Linux, and um, Windows are available. So these are up and running, and the instance is available. So if that tab is not showing you your EC2 instance, navigate to Session Manager and try to use this tab. But definitely this will take time as well. So I'm going to copy the command which I showed you about a minute ago. I'm going to open one terminal. Okay, let me open a fresh terminal. So, and I'm going to also zoom in a bit so you guys able to see. So this is the command you have to put. Um and the local port I'm going to be using is 9000, and after a while you see that session is started with regard to my Amazon Linux EC2 instance. So can I able to log into this particular EC2 instance? Let this guy open, because definitely if you press Control C and the session is going to be closed. So how you can access even those command I've put it in my script. So you just have to copy paste those. So you have to use the local host, and this port 9000 is available now on your local machine. So hopefully we'll be able to access. But the thing is that I have to, give this SSM port forwarding SSM. Just a minute. In fact, I have to navigate to desktop, and then I have to provide this PEM key to this guy. So hopefully then we will be able to access. So I've enabled the logs as well. As you see, it is saying that uh, it is a remote notification. Okay, I'm going to uh, known host. I'm going to remove. I'm going to clear the known hosts. So if you face this sort of issue, you can also make sure that you should follow the same stuff. So you see, uh, at least if I'm unable to login, that's a different issue, but my, you see, it is reaching that particular EC2 instance on port 9000. So you see, guys, I'm able to access this particular EC2 instance. And the trick I'm going to show you that how you are really sure that this is the one which we have accessed. So I'm going to use the dangerous command. Let me log in as root. Shutdown halt now. So I'm not going to run it. I'm just going to show you that this guy is running now. Healthy, and I'm going to use this command to make sure that we are able to access and do what we want to do. So I'm shutting it down with the command shut down halt now. So I've run this command. So if I refresh it, is there any change? You see, uh, no public IP attached, nothing. We are simply using our local PC, and you guys are using my script. Everything is automated as far as the role is concerned, role creation is concerned. So now it's time to access that guy. So you see, there is no public IP attached to this one. So I'm going to try to access this guy from a local port. So I'm going to press Control C. So, and I'm going to use the other command. The other command is going to be definitely, if you want to use the Windows, so that particular EC2 instance has port 33889, which is the RDP port, and definitely I have to provide this guy the instance ID of the Windows, and the port number in that particular EC2 instance is 3389. And okay, 9000 is fine. It is not engaged. So make sure that your local PC port is not engaged. Uh, so that is the main point. If you find it engaged, so you have to then troubleshoot that. So that would be the cause that you're unable to access it. Also, let me show you the security group I was attached to that. What are the status of the security group? So let me open the security group, and you will see the port open the security groups are not, there are no ports available in the security group. No inbound rule, in fact, you see, there are outbound rule and there are no inbound rule. Why outbound rule? I need internet access on my EC2 instance to download stuff. But you see, nothing inbound. No SSH, no RDP port available. So, okay, I will try to access this guy. I've shown you the command. Okay, I'm going to paste it, and I'm going to open in my terminal. So it says the session is started. I've never used before RDP like this way. So if I'm unable to access it, but don't mind with that, because let me, I'm a Linux DevOps, so let me try the local host, and hopefully uh, this way it will accept. I don't know. Okay, yeah, that's fine. You see that request is going to that particular EC2 instance with no IP. So as far as the decryption of that particular key which I have set up, so I have to provide this key. So decrypt that password. I'm going to copy that. Also, first I'm going to copy the. Okay, let me. I will type the administrator name. So hopefully I'm able to access adminis administrator. So you see, guys, I'm using my local host, and this is the port 9000. Um, and the session is started safely. I've shown you both Linux and Windows EC2 machine without the public IP, without the VPN, you're accessing it. So hopefully you like this video, and if you like it, please share with your friends. And for the bash script, definitely I will provide you, so you don't have to, scratch your head or take time. What in the background you have to do, everything is automated. Simply, as I told you in the start of the video, simply uh, you have to download the session SSM session manager plugin on your machine, and that's it. Run my script, and everything is automated for you. Thank you. Have a nice day. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.